All right, what's up, my beautiful people? Let's go. Let's get this day started. All right, something I wanted to talk about. First of all, I'm at work right now. I didn't go to the gym yet. I start early. I start at like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. So maybe after work. So today the plan is I'm gonna see how I feel when I get off of work. I'm pretty sore because I've been going after it for the couple 3-4 days like straight. I might take a rest for resistance training. For me, that would be weightlifting. If anything, I might do shoulders or I might do pull-ups. I might do both. But the goal for me today is I'm gonna try to do at least 30 minutes of cardio on the bike, the upright bike. And I'm gonna try to do an hour. We'll see how I feel once I get off of work today. And then I'll post another video and I'll update everybody and let you guys know what happened. But right now I just wanted to talk about ego lifting. I think we're all guilty of it. Anyone that starts in the gym, you're probably guilty of it. I think the most important thing is when you start in the gym is don't ego lift. I think we all ego lift. And ego lifting to me is like, for instance, so before I used to do a little bit of my rep range would be a little heavier just because for some reason I wanted to try a little heavier. I was sticking around 5. I would be happy if I got 5 reps and then the highest would be maybe 7 or 8. But I actually, I'm starting it a little different this time. And just because you get more time under tension. So right now I'm going with 12 to 15. That might change, but as I go through this whole process, I'm gonna let you guys know anything that I change. So the whole purpose of me making these videos is I'm just sharing my experience with everyone that I can, and I'm trying to motivate as many people as possible to get in the gym, to get healthier, to get in better shape, and just to have more energy. So that's like my whole goal. So me talking about ego lifting is more about, so because I'm going for like, first of all, you got to pick out what rep range you want to do. You can do whatever you want. It's all up to you. There's studies out there saying that you can do anywhere from 5 to 30 and you can get like the same benefits. I kind of understand what they're saying, but I think if you stick to 5, you're going to go more for strength. And if you stick more between like 12 to 15, that's going to be more like, that's where you're going to grow more, I think. And like anything past 15 for me, I think that's like way too much. I might play around with that later on in, training. But as of right now, I like my 12 to 15. But my whole point is you got to find a weight. Let's use chest press for instance. So yesterday I did chest press on the Smith machine. But because I'm out of shape and I haven't been in the gym for a while, I only went up to 25 pounds on each side. And that's really light, especially on a Smith machine. But that's the whole point. The whole point is you got to throw that ego out. You can't worry about anyone else. You can't worry about what people are thinking or, even what you're thinking. You just got to go for it and just go like, how does it feel? As long as it feels good at 12, if you're hitting it 12 to 15 and that's it, like I think I hit it maybe the last rep. I did 4 sets for incline. I think I did only like 14. I don't even think I hit 15. And I think I actually had to stop. I think I only got to 10 and I just barely made it to 10. And then I racked it. I gave it like 2 seconds and then I just did like 6 more. So that's something that you can do too. Like if you can't do it, you can just take a second and then finish your reps. So that's like another thing that you can go around and do that. But the biggest thing is, remember, this is not a race. This is a marathon. In my opinion, I think it should become like a lifestyle. It should become something that you make it as a routine for your life. It's kind of like brushing your teeth, taking a shower. It's just something that you do that it becomes part of your life. And that's like the biggest thing is you got to figure out how does it work into your schedule. And the more that you do it, like I said before, the more that you do it, the more that you're gonna see where you can fit everything. But I think it goes for both, resistance training, weight training. That's one part of it, and then the other part of it is cardio. So you got to see how you can fit them two things into your routine, and just go from there. But like I said, the biggest thing for today is ego training. Throw that ego out. Don't worry about it. Don't think about the person next to you. Even if there's a girl that's next to you and she's lifting more than you, it doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is about you. And the point is for you to get better at it. And over time, you're going to get better. And of course, like, you know, I think you always want the ego, because you always want no ego training, because you're going to push it. You're still pushing it, but you're not sloppy. Like, the biggest thing is you got to make sure your form is on point. You want to make sure that, you know, when you're doing chest press, for me, I like to touch the chest. I want to touch the chest, a little pause at the bottom, and then press it. But you're not going crazy. You know, you're not going in there, you're not throwing the weight around. You're going in there, you're really concentrating on the muscle that you're working, and you're really squeezing, and you're really getting that pump, and you're just getting the feeling of what muscle you're actually working out. Like, that's my whole point. My whole point is you really want to, whatever you're focusing on, you really want to get that squeeze. You really want to get that tempo down. You don't want to, like, you know, go real crazy like this. You want to, like, you know, get that stretch at the bottom and then go up, and then boom, there you go. That's it. You know, like, don't go in there and go all crazy and everything like that. You're just not going to get as good of a workout. You can get a better workout if you just sit there and think about more of a squeeze and more of a pump and more of a slower tempo. Like, you want to go a little slower. You don't have to go crazy slow. If that's your thing, you can do it. You can try it. You can, you know, mess around with the whole the speed of it. I like to go like a consistent, like I like to go kind of slow, but not like super slow, if that makes sense. But that's all I really wanted to say right now is, you know, if you can just throw that ego out, you know, just, I know it's a little, it's hard. It's definitely hard because, you know, especially being a man, you feel like, oh, you know, you should be the strongest person in there. I'm not trying to be the strongest person. That's not what I'm trying to go for. I'm just trying to develop my muscle the way that I want to. And if you want to build muscle, that's how you got to build muscle. That's the right way of building muscle. And you're going to build more muscle too if you're more like more just like going slow with it and taking your time. You're going to build more muscle. You're going to recruit more muscle fibers, and it's just going to be a better thing overall. And so just get in there, you know, start working out, just go little by little, and you're going to up the weight, you know, every week, every so often you're going to up the weight, you know, whenever you feel like you can up the weight. So if you can just keep in that rep range. For me, I'm staying from 12 to 15. Next week, I'm going to try 95 again. If I feel like I can go up a little bit more, then I'll go up a little bit more. It's not a race. I'm telling you, it's not a race. Everybody thinks it's a race. Everyone thinks that, you know, you've been overweight for all this time and you think you can get in shape within a week or 2 months. No, man, that's not the point. The whole point is I want to do this from today until I die. I want to work out until I can't work out anymore. And the hardest stage is to lose the fat and to build muscle. So right now for me, this is the hardest stage. But once you get the muscle, then to keep it, that's the easy part. You know, you don't really have to go to the gym that much. You can go to the gym maybe 3 times a week just to keep the muscle. I can't think of the word. There was a word I was thinking about earlier, and just to keep the muscle, like maintenance. So to maintain the muscle, once you build it, I think it's so much easy to maintain the muscle. But in the building process, at least for me, in my experience, because I've been dabbling in and out of the gym, it takes time. Like, you just gotta be patient. If you can be patient and if you can be consistent, that's the most important thing. Just be patient, consistent, and no ego. Throw that ego out. Don't even worry about it. Don't even think about it. I mean, for me, I don't even really care about weight. Like, I'm not like, I don't care. Like, that's not my goal. My goal is to really change. I want to change my body. That's what I'm so fascinated by working out. Because if you put the time and the dedication, and if you just really be consistent, you can actually change your body the way that you want. You can sculpt it exactly the way you want. And that's what I'm after. Like, I always been intrigued by it. I just been lazy. And that's the truth. The number one thing for me, I just been lazy. I'm tired of being lazy. I don't want to be lazy anymore. I want to focus on it as much as I can. And hopefully I can inspire as many people as possible and get people motivated to get in the gym and try it out. And like I said, you don't have to go to the gym. You know, you can do different things. There's a lot of different things you can do out there. You know, you can go to the park, you can do pull-ups, you can do push-ups, you can do air squats. The only thing about air squats, you know, you're gonna have to do a lot of them because you really gotta, like, you know, you need some resistance, you need some weight. If anything, you can pick up a rock, hold a rock, you know, use that as resistance, because eventually you're gonna wanna, you need to add some kind of weight because your muscle doesn't know. Like, your muscle needs some kind of resistance to it to make it grow. So just figure it out, go out, you know, play around and try to figure out what do you want to do. I know some people, they love calisthenics and that's all they're gonna do, and some people love the gym. I'm not that type of person. I want to try it all. I'm not just stuck to one thing. I mean, I enjoy the gym, and I mean, I go to Planet Fitness. I don't really enjoy Planet Fitness. I wish, you know, I could have a opportunity to go to a better gym, but for me, it's the closest thing to me. It's walking distance from my house, so it's convenient. So, and that's another thing too, is you need to find something that's convenient, because the more convenient it is, then the more of a chance that you're gonna make it there, the more that you're gonna be consistent. So that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to share that little thought that I had with everybody. So you guys have a good day. I'm out.